Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a little bit of a late night recording right now, so the ISO and white balance stuff might be a little messed up on the camera because it is a little darker down in the basement tonight, but I do have a real treat of an album for you guys tonight. So without any further ado, let me show it to you. Yes, it is Nirvana's Nevermind. Now, before we get into the facts and stuff, you'll see I have tape over a certain bit of the album. If you know, you know. If you don't, just look up the album cover. You'll know why there's tape. So this is Nirvana's Nevermind. This was released September 24th, 1991. It was recorded in April 1990, May 2nd through May 19th of 1990, and June 1991. It was recorded in Wisconsin and in California. Length is 49:07. The genre is grunge / alternative. It spawned 4 singles, so that would be Smells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Lithium, and In Bloom. This was Nirvana's first album on the DGC label, their first album with drummer Dave Grohl, and it was their first radio-friendly sound. Little bit more on that later. There's a lot of firsts with this title. Upon its release, it was a commercial hit. The ratings were almost all 5 stars across the board. The album went number 1 in a lot of European countries, along with the US. In the US, the album is diamond certified and has sold millions of copies worldwide. So first of all, this, if you're a glam rock fan or a hair metal fan from the 80s, this is like your worst nightmare. This basically single-handedly killed all of those bands. So bands like Bon Jovi, Van Halen, like Twisted Sister, those bands, they were dead meat when this came out. This was ushering a new era of rock and almost metal, because it is grunge. Now with this though, it's a very produced album, which makes it radio friendly. Kurt Cobain was pretty kind of iffy on this album, and some of the people who had been fans since their Bleach album and before, when they did demos, they weren't a big fan of this album because it made them sound like commercial sellouts, kind of like Green Day or Metallica. They feel like the sound had degraded into a commercial, just kind of mastering, and it just sounded too clean for grunge, you know? And if you've listened to this album, you'll know that the mastering and everything on this is super tight and clean. But if you've also listened to Bleach, or even in Utero, you'll know that those are a lot looser and more grungy. Almost a punk rock feel, really. But enough with the facts. I'll give my opinions and stuff at the end, but let's check out my copy. Now, you'll notice, RNC, this is like an immaculate copy of Nirvana Nevermind. And that is because, for I believe the second time on this channel, I am showing you a brand new record. This is something like the 25th anniversary, like 30th anniversary, I can't remember. And it's a Target limited edition, actually. I bought it at Target, and it's pretty much immaculate except for a little bit of bending down here, but it was bought like that. So and I do have the CD I will show, but I'll show that after this. So as you can see, iconic Naked Baby with the dollar, Nevermind. Flipping to the back, we have the band Super Distorted. We have Chris Novoselic, Kurt Cobain, and Dave Grohl. And with like a kind of crappy photo, but you know, it's grunge, man. Then back here, track listings, side 1. Holy crap. It's almost like an earthquake. My bad. So side 1, Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Bloom, Come As You Are, Breed, Lithium, Polly. And for side 2, there's Territorial Pissings, Drain You, Lounge Act, Stay Away, On a Plane, and then Something in the Way. So here's my hot take on side one. Side one, basically, they're all radio songs. They're good, really good, in fact, but all of them are played on the radio constantly. Side two is where it gets interesting. Territorial Pissings is like a super overdriven, like crazy crunchy guitar sound. And then songs like Something in the Way, totally different. It's just crazy how you go from the side one radio hits to the side two, like basically B-side songs. Like, if you're a true Nirvana fan or even own the album, you'll know these songs, but if you're just a radio listener, you won't know these songs at all. So I think it's just kind of funny how this whole album acts like a 45. Side A is the good songs, side B is the B-side songs, but practically. And down here it says, produced and engineered by Butch Vig and Nirvana, mixed by Andy Wallace. As you can see, this has a barcode on it. Not many of my records have a barcode on them, mostly because most of them are of the period from the 70s and the 80s, so they wouldn't have had barcodes on them. And then right here we have the DGC David Geffen Company logo and the Sub Pop logo, because at the time they were still in their contract with Sub Pop and with DGC. So yeah, released 1991, blah 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 blah. So let me show you what makes this the Target Limited Edition. Now, usually when vinyl is pressed, it is pressed onto black vinyl, which is how most albums are pressed. Now, I'll get to this in a bit. When this one was pressed, it was pressed onto pretty silver vinyl. So this is 180 gram vinyl, so it's heavyweight. Really nice. And this was printed onto silver vinyl. Now, as you can see, it is not pure silver, however. As you can see, it has a little bit of waving in it. That's side 2, flip to side 1. A little more prominent there, but you can see the little waves in it, which makes it really pretty. But other than the color, this is an amazing sounding record. Like, the mastering is good. This is a good pressing. The 180 weight vinyl, 180 gram vinyl is really good. Of course, the color's nice, but I think this is just a good mixing and pressing. I have not listened to this mixing on CD. I have listened to it streaming, but I think that this vinyl in particular sounds really, really good. And I really like the silver. I don't know what made them choose silver, but this is exclusive to the Target Limited Edition, which is what this is. But taking a look at the center label, we have the DGC, side 1, Nirvana Nevermind, and then track listings, and side 2 is the same way, with the brown DGC, track listing, and all that good stuff. So let me talk about this insert real quick, and then I'll show you guys the CD. So on the front here, we have the band again, Dave, Chris, and Kurt. Track listings, I think, is what this is. No, these are actually credits. So Kurt Cobain is vocal and guitars, Dave Grohl is drums and vocals, and Chris Novoselic is bass and vocals. Kurt Canning plays cello on Something in the Way, produced and engineered by Butch Vig and Nirvana, mixed by Andy Wallace, recorded at Sound City, Van Nuys, California. Assistant engineer is Jeff Shaban, mixed at Scream Studio City in California. Assistant engineer is Craig Dubit. Mastering for vinyl was done by Bernie Grundman in Hollywood. Management was Danny Goldberg and John Silva for Gold Mountain Entertainment. Legal affairs was Alan Mintz / Zephron, Birmingham and Berkeley. A&R, I don't know what that means, is Gary Gersh. And then art direction, Robert Fisher. Photos by Michael Levine. Monkey photo by Kurt Cobain. And cover photo by Kurt Weddle. Interesting fact, they remade the Nirvana album cover with the baby, who grew up, I believe for the 30th anniversary. I may be wrong, but they remade it. It's a really cool video. It's on YouTube. Just look up Nirvana cover remake. And then down here is just some P.O. boxes and listings. And it is made from recycled materials. So yeah, go Nirvana for saving the planet. And here is a wavy lyrics sheet, and it's I think it's a selection of lyrics out of every song. So if you look here, it says spring is here again, tender age in bloom. He knows not what it means, sell the kids for food, we can have some more. And then there's a dot, and then that is lyrics to another song. Blah 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 blah. Kind of weird, but pretty cool. And there's the monkey photo by Kurt Cobain that was referenced in the credits. Alright, let's check out that CD now. Alright, so we have the CD here, and obviously I have taped over the image once again. I implore you to look it up, but if you are sensitive to certain phallic images, I suggest you don't. But yeah, this is actually an older release of the CD. I don't believe it's the original. It might be the original release. But yeah, so we have here the baby again, Nirvana, Nevermind. Opening it up, we have a different picture of the band that was not found on the vinyl record. And here we have the Nevermind CD with a really cool kind of like water graphic on it. Ooh, you can see me. Hello. Water graphic, and then on the back is the silver bit, which you play. Nothing too special. Compact disc, DGZ, Sub Pop. I know you can't see it, but that's because my camera is doo-doo. So putting that back in, flipping over to the back, we have the monkey photo, but this time it is actually in color. As you'll notice, this is a different back from the vinyl. Here's the track listings, credits, DGC, Sub Pop, and then the way that they mastered the CD, which is AAD. I don't remember how AAD works. Actually, let me look that up real quick. Be right back. Alright, so thanks to my rubber sole CD insert, if you look in the back on the very last page, there's a description on how it works. So AAD, which is here, is analog tape recording used during session recording and subsequent mixing and or editing, digital tape recorder used during mastering, transcription. Okay, so basically what it is when they were in the studio, they recorded it onto analog tape. When it went for mixing and final production, they transcribed it to digital tape, to then that digital tape becoming the master for the CD pressings. Thank you, Beatles. Alright, so to finish this up, let's take a look at the CD insert. Let's see if I can get it out. This CD insert is a little strange because it's not like a flip book like this Beatles one. It's like a fold-out kind of thing, which is pretty cool. I'm being careful not to show the baby. So there we go. There's that same photo from the album. And then right here we have those lyric things, the track listings, and there is some. Those are some of the same P.O. boxes. And here's that photo from the inside. Here's a different photo of the band again with Kurt, Dave, and Chris. And then in here is, just credits and everything. So that is cool. Let me fold this back up and put it back in the case. So discussing playing demos. YouTube is very picky, and this is Universal Music Group. So I'm not even going to risk doing a vinyl playing demo on this video. So if you are watching on Odyssey, you will get the full experience. I will edit in a playing demo. But unfortunately, if you're watching on YouTube, there will not be a vinyl playing demo. However, and this is a big however, I will post a video of me playing the intro to Smells Like Teen Spirit, the subsequent guitar solo, and the intro to Come As You Are as a separate video on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for that video. If you're on Odyssey, you'll have to go to YouTube to watch that. Exclusive content. But yeah, so if you're on Odyssey, you will see a playing demo after this. If you're on YouTube, you're going to have to wait for the guitar playing video, unless you're in the future and it's already out. So there you go. Now, it is late for me, so I'm going to have a good night. But whatever time it is for you, I hope you have a really good one and a good rest of it. And this has been RNC Music, and I'll catch you in the next one. And I am out.